I was going to label this video, I was going to call it "Is Photography Under Attack?" And I thought, that's too clickbaity. It's too over the top. I don't think photography is under attack necessarily. I think there are forces that are pushing people to have beliefs about photography that aren't true. And what last video I did, and it's back on YouTube. I don't know. It's one of those ways, maybe. I don't know. Well, the video I just did previous to this video talked about beliefs and how beliefs can make us do things, presuppose things, challenge things that we think we should do at such a deep level that we don't even know it's happening. And I thought, why is this happening so much more now than it used to? Well, part of it is because today we have social media. Today we have Facebook and Instagram and blogs and online magazines, etc., and on it goes. And we get a little bit maybe oversaturated with information. And if you know anything about, media, negativity sells big time. And so negativity becomes a focal point of a lot of stuff because everybody likes to whine and complain and bitch about their life and do absolutely nothing about it. Yeah, it's tough. So I've got like 3 things that I see happening out there that are pretty darn tough to deal with, and maybe partly causing this this belief system that photography is dead, it's over, we can't make a living, you don't want to go into business as a photographer, and on and on and on and all that crap. Number one, it's from within. It's from within the photographic community. And there are really several photographic communities. There's a world of difference between a consumer photographer, someone who does weddings and portraits and things, working with the consumers as a client base, and B2B photography, working with businesses, very, very much smaller world of clients. You may have 50,000 people in your town, but you may only have 150 of them that buy photography for their businesses or promotions or whatever. So, where a consumer photographer can go after the 50,000, B2B photographers, we're sort of stuck with that 150. Really got to market to them. But from within all of those communities, you have these endless critiques all the time on Facebook, on Instagram, used to be on Flickr and Google Plus. I don't even know if it's still around, but if it is, it's probably happening there. And these are unrequested critiques by people who have no business critiquing your work. I've heard people say, well, everybody's opinion counts. No, it really doesn't. My opinion on quantum physics isn't worth a damn thing. My opinion on which way a gasket should go inside a motor is really worthless. My opinion on photography may carry more weight because that's what I do. We have just a huge negative block out there of people ready, willing, and able to tell us that we can't do it, that we're just not good enough, that there's no work, that they had a buddy whose brother-in-law's sister married a guy who tried to be a photographer and he failed. So God only knows, everybody's doomed, just freaking doomed. Why bother? I mean, somebody's brother-in-law's sister, there you go. And we read on the magazines, online magazines, yeah, I tried to be a photographer, but it's really hard. And I couldn't get any clients and I went bankrupt. People came over to my house, was going to kill me. Yeah, well, I don't know what you did. Maybe you had great photographs. Maybe you suck as a human. Maybe you had great photographs. Maybe you suck as a marketer. Maybe you spent all your time whining about how great your photographs were and nobody was coming over and you didn't do anything about it. You see, hard work will trump art every day of the week. Hard work will trump quality every day of the week. Got to have certain quality, no doubt. But after that, it's just flat out. Flat out hard work. Harder than actually saying flat out, I guess. Is coming from outside too. Camera manufacturers, bag manufacturers, tripod manufacturers. They've got so many photographers worried that, oh, they don't have the newest sensor. They don't have the newest tripod head. They don't have the newest drone. They've got to have this. They've got to have that. A negative, because you don't have it. And unless you're sort of independently wealthy or were left a huge trust fund, you probably aren't going to get it tomorrow. And all of that's bullshit. It's just bullshit. If a 5D Mark II could make a really good photograph 5 years ago, chances are it can make one now. There's a lot of people making a really good living on cropped sensor cameras. It's just the way it is, folks. It's reality. But reality doesn't sell cameras, does it? And so we start getting this negativity. I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right bag. I don't have the right strap. I can't go out unless I have a 25 terabyte RAID system that hooks up to my giant Macintosh, blah, 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 blah. That's when I know I'll make it. Now, I can't have that for 6 or 7 years, but hell, I'll wait 6 or 7 years till I have that. Guess what? When you have that, that ain't going to be good enough. You're going to need a 500 gigabyte RAID, and you're going to need 2 Macs. And it's just the system. It's just the grind. It's just that negativity, building that belief system. And a third place that really raises my hackles is the art world. The art world doesn't really mesh all that often with most of us, but it does. Recently, a photographer submitted a photograph of her grandmother's spit swirled around on a piece of paper and processed. This was submitted as a portrait. Now, you can stand there and try to tell me how awesome that is from a conceptual standpoint, and I can tell you you're full of crap. Conceptual art isn't necessarily art to be made. You see, when conceptual art entered into the world of art, what it left out was technique, hard work, powerful expression. It was just a concept. You didn't have to be a good painter to make a concept. John Cage, a composer that I very much like, John Cage did a piece called 4 minutes and 33 seconds for piano, where the pianist comes out, sits down at the piano, and doesn't play anything for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Have you ever noticed there's not very many recordings of that? Have you ever noticed that no one's transcribed it for string quartet? How about 4 minutes and 33 seconds for orchestra, for band, for trombone quintet, for barbershop choir? Who cares? It's an idea, and it takes absolutely no technique, absolutely no practice, and absolutely no talent to do it. It's conceptual. Don't let that crap enter into your world. Don't. Fight it really hard. And don't join in with the lie going, well, I can see that possibly I can wrap my arms around. Oh, no, come on. You're full of crap. I'm full of crap if I try to tell you that you can. It's crap. You know it is. They know it is. So watch out for the distractions that plant negativity into your head and make you feel like you just can't move forward because you aren't smart enough to come up with concepts of photographing your grandmother's spit. It's not worth it. Stay focused, work hard, build your technique, build a great portfolio, and keep moving. And you will change that belief system from I can't to I can. Because you can. See you tomorrow.